Нормально у меня глаза?
Да,
Течет
всё.
и течет.
Дай.
Сильно, да?
Нет,
Можешь
нет,
поправить?
нет. Все. У меня?
Okay, so based on the last question, that we think that now the male dancers are a little bit more about themselves, shining themselves. Yes, not so much about couple or about the female dancers. Some of the girls, I think, start to make many modifications on themselves.
And the way they look.
The way they look, on their appearance, or as well in the dancing, the way they do the movements. And we actually found out that we are on the same way here, that
Yes.
we think that it's sometimes too sexy, too vulgar maybe, but
Provocative as well.
provocative because they want this attention from the men. So they are really asking for it, but it's not really a good way, I think, going. So do you agree with
Yeah,
us?
I
or-
totally agree. I see it many times, the videos in YouTube, and I just see the maybe 10 or 15 seconds of the videos, and I already changed because I a little bit bothered, and I really don't like it. This is not what we are meant to do. This is not what we want actually to show, and people to learn and get to know the Latin American dancing, which is definitely more sexier than maybe other styles, like which can be ballet, which is more classical. It can be also sexy, but it's less, visible. But
What would you change? And for
Yeah.
example, what really bothers you? Some
it
example.
bothers me, well, the way they dress, I think is too much, too short skirts, dresses that for a 15 years old girl, they don't fit. Rather
Sometimes
have,
even no skirt.
yeah, I would exactly. Sometimes shorts with long ties, long stockings, and these big socks. So I feel like you can still be beautiful but elegant at the same time with a nicer dress, maybe a skirt with fringes from until the knees, with the can be also two pieces or one piece, but something that it's more. I like the thing that you can see dancing and not that the first thing you see is what you wear. Or if you wear fringes,
You're not wearing.
yes, or not wearing exactly. Or if you wear fringes, it's just because when you do a batucada, when you do a hip twist, or when you do any particular movement, then the fringes will get along with the movement, so will be a consequence of the movement. So I would suggest them to change a little bit the way they dress.
You
first.
said it.
That's nice to hear. Why we ask? Because
I mean,
you're
man likes a sexy woman for sure, but I think it's better when a woman don't show, so the man is even more interested. And we're talking about older age, but for a 15, 14, 13, I think they are too sexy, too grown up, and I think they should wear based on what their age. That's for me my suggestion. And also the choice of routines, the choice of all these positions with bent legs and open legs. I always find that I would like to see, this part of the body being a bit more close and have an awareness of the inside of your thigh and the groin, all these kind of things, but which is more difficult because it takes a deeper understanding and a deeper research of that particular technique. This is very easy to straighten an arm and do a hip, but open legs. So I suggest them to go a little bit through and find some motivation, some inspiration by maybe some famous dancers which became famous for their elegance and their
That's very
qualities.
nice to hear from the male.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because we talked a lot with the other
Well,
women.
female, maybe you can expect certain answers. Maybe for men, it's different. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And let's imagine now that you at some point can be in the control of all dancing industry.
Yes.
What would you change?
Very good question. This is very good question. Oh my God. I would like to be free in a way that if I decide to dance in a competition, I can do it no matter what, no matter which federation. So this is the most important for me. No, not the most important, but something that it feels like things are getting apart because of different ideas and different federations, different families, and I don't like that. I think we are all dancing, we are all doing the same, and we should be free to choose what we like without being restricted by certain rules. And I also I would like people to go back to really what the roots of Latin American dancing is, without really running around doing. I like, for example, from couples when they, so many good couples, and they are actually very talented. They are doing so many difficult choreographies. Like I see Ramba, they are doing so many difficult choreographies, and then I get impressed when I do a femme position. So it's something's like really wrong, or maybe I'm strange, but I get emotional. I get that feeling of fulfillment when I see a basic, which doesn't have to be always basic, but there is a certain principles which you need to add, some ingredients that you need to add in your dancing, and for me those basic steps have to be there all the time. And I see couples always running around, doing so many. It becomes more physical and gymnastic than an art, you know, which is also physical, because if you dance 5 rounds in a competition, you need to have stamina, that's for sure. And it becomes at that level that many repetitions can become, you know, a physical training, but we still need to understand that this is an art what we do. There is a beautiful music, sometimes we dance in beautiful hotels, and that should be prevailing more rather than the physical aspect of it.
Okay, let's have some fun break with the nonsense photo.
I like the regret inside his eyes. It was like,
what is that? Okay, so the first photo, I don't understand what is happening here. Can you explain us?
Angie, she's the best. Well,
I usually meet you there when you are wearing the pants.
Yes.
So what was that?
Actually, I think we sent a picture to Dasha, or we just took a selfie together, and I think that's pretty much my personality, but I think Angie is the same personality as well.
Okay.
who is Angie?
With Angie, yeah, she's the best.
Who is Angie?
Angie is, she's the tailor, dressmaker for all our costumes. I rather go to Hong Kong team. I rather go. Actually, now it's going to be a bit more difficult because she moved to another place, but I feel like she's the one I like, because I can go many times. I can fix the things I don't like, you know. Sometimes with sponsors, they are maybe far away, they are in Europe, it's difficult, they send you things at the last moment, so she is the one I feel like I'm more feeling better, secure, safe, yeah.
Okay, next one.
Actually,
are you practicing technique here as well?
Yeah.
But with Mirko Sholan, you just forgot your partner?
No, this is a project that we had with Mirko Sholan, which is my friend here in Hong Kong, and the project was to try to do all the basic figures and try to do them in a funny way. For example, this video was the sliding door, and while we're doing the step, we're also sliding the door as a sliding door. And also
Only Manuel could come with this idea.
Yes, and we have a famous also Cuban break.
Oh really? I didn't find Cuban break. Now you should send us to show it.
And we had so many others, but it took time, and later we just didn't do it anymore. But there was a lot of them in store, but then we didn't do it.
Okay, what about this photo? Are you planning to be a Chinese president or something?
Yes, this was in Beijing, and I don't know where I was. I don't know. I didn't understand anything. I don't know even what is this. I only know that they just asked us to sit, and we had dinner with some Hong Kong students. Yeah, it looks pretty much not like my personality. It looks so formal, but yeah, I don't remember actually where I was. In Beijing, but I don't. A government house, but I don't know what.
This one, I think it's typical you.
This was actually Joel's birthday, and I was going to the toilet and I saw this wig and I was thinking, let's make some fun, because all the evening I was sleepy and I wanted to go home. Yeah.
So you always wear, where you find this stuff to wear?
Or they come to me, or I just see them, you know.
Okay, that's fun. Okay, let's have some break.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay, the last one and we're done. Давайте сразу. Да, I'm actually.
are full still.
Can I? 1 second. Just put mic. Нет, у меня глаз печет. Very fast. Ну давайте уже запишем, да, и
Давай,
всё.
да, уже чтобы, потому что солнце.
Блин, у меня течет пипец глаз. У меня прям просто слезы текут по щеке. Нет, не знаю, видимо от солнца и от ветра.
My sister didn't want to buy the phone to my nephew and niece, but the school teacher told her that with the good use they should have this, because the generation this is a generation that you cannot really do anything without the phone.
Yes, absolutely.
And not for playing games and go to TikTok, but for a Google search or whatever it is, YouTube, for something that can you learn. And I think you need to go, you need to step with the generation you are in. And I think now we are also good. It's not true that the past generation was only good. You know, I feel like
there are different values.
I think we are
to
different, and
to
they just felt
generations.
maybe more confident and secure themselves in their generation because they know about it, and now
it
there's
was
so
easier.
many stuff
It
that
was
people
easier
is
also
new,
to be
you
in the
know?
final and be a world champion that time. Not maybe when Brian, Carmen. This was a good generation, but even before. You know, I'm talking about before that. It was less people, less. I believe if you are dancing good and you have a good principles, nowadays we dance at a high level, I feel. But then, of course, it's my personal opinion.
Let's finish our
Yes.
interview with some more questions.
Yes.
So, the question is: are you a very sensitive person?
Yes. Super.
Super sensitive.
Super duper. Yeah. It doesn't look like, but I. Yeah.
And are you familiar with the self-irony?
Yes, but I believe that it looks always that I'm the happy person and the funniest person, but I have also a lot of downs, especially when I'm back home and by myself. I also have my sorrows and my insecurity. I think that's something that it's stupid to hide, and I think is normal. Everybody have, and mostly I think funny people have a more sensitive soul. I think also comedians or all these people that are really like at the high level, they are in a way sensitive and insecure. Yeah, so I believe that this is something to cover maybe some insecurities also can be. Yeah.
Why we are asking is because we all love this about you.
Yes.
That whenever you are in the studio, the practice is always on a good mood, and you have this need of attention, and everybody needs to laugh until the point that you can easily change dresses into the female dresses, for example, or like underwear or wig or whatever. Like you easily can turn into any funny characters to make all of us laugh. Is it always easy to joke?
Okay, I have been criticized with it for so many years, and also a lot of time, because it might look all the time fake, or that I want attention, and I'm not I'm not the real me, so people take me sometimes not seriously. I believe it's just the way I am, so it's easy for me to do it, and it's fun for me to do it, so I have fun in doing it. And sometimes when I feel that the situation is a bit uncomfortable and awkward, I feel responsible to make the situation better, to make the atmosphere a bit more warm. So I also feel a sense of responsibility. I don't know, it's something about me.
That's interesting fact, actually.
Yes.
So already, because you also said it yourself, and there is psychologically there is this common known fact, that by self-irony, I also know it because I use it quite often on myself as well. I'm hiding a lot of things behind that. So sometimes, as you said, insecurities. What is it for you? What you are hiding?
Well, I am insecure. I am an insecure person. I have my insecurities. Ironing, whatever it is. Self-happiness, let's say it better. I don't know. Actually, it's something that I never asked to myself. But I'm not hiding anything. I just feel it makes me more light, and because I can go very deep inside my thoughts, and I'm very critical with myself. So this gives me a little bit lightness. Takes stress away from me. Takes the stress away. This heaviness, this responsibility that I have, I think, away, and it gives me a little bit more freedom. So I suggest you sometimes you put on your shoes, and you just go for it. You just dance the baddest you can dance, and you just free, and it makes you feel better. It's going to give you a better day. I'm telling you, you can try.
I agree, absolutely. It's just because if you don't laugh on yourself, it's very sad, everything, actually.
Like you said, you have been criticized for that.
Yes.
So there were people that didn't really understand your humor. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
They think I'm fake, or they think I'm, especially.
You think they think maybe that you are doing it from the negative side, or
No, they think I'm doing it on purpose just to be liked, or in order to be liked, you know, that they're gonna like me. But actually, I'm like this.
But when, for example, you are joking and you see that the person didn't get it, cannot laugh about themselves or whatever,
I just laugh myself.
you continue with this joke, or you are stopping it? You see that maybe the person is hurt.
Yeah, of course I feel awkward, so I'm gonna try to find a way to come out from that situation, for sure.
Happened to you many times?
Many times. Because sometimes I even laugh for things that for me are funny. Don't get it, you know. And it's just, it happens, so I don't care. I just go and move along, you know.
So you are making jokes. And it's so interesting that he said it. Subconsciously, not because you actually, how you said, I want to bring it positivity and I feel responsible to bring warmth to the company. It's your conscious mind. But subconsciously, you are laughing because you don't like everything that is going on, and this is your inside protest.
Maybe it can be a subconscious thing. But for example, when I got into the final in amateur, told me, now you need to behave like a finalist. You need to take your own spot where you're gonna change. You need to behave like you are the finalist. I did one competition. My mood was like this in the competition. I went on the floor. It's not myself.
Yeah.
I am the winner. I want to be as humble as I am a farmer. Fucking hell. And do you understand what I mean?
Such a good advice.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can I say
like
out from camera?
I want to be a millionaire, but don't show I have a lot of money.
Absolutely,
Understand?
because actually people who have a lot of money, they are as much low profile as possible,
When
right?
a football player gives an interview, a very famous person gives an interview, there is the camera right here. He talks and he says, yeah, because you know we did the game, okay, bye-bye. He doesn't care. He has already achieved a lot. Now dancers, yeah, because I did like this and they are so proud and I won the competition. But what you win? You are a fucking dancer. Shut up. Shut up. That's it. Dance. Stop.
No, but
There's
at
so
least-
much like, yeah, blah blah. I don't like
But
this.
at least, you know, sometimes if I won, I'm this, I'm that, at least if people really won. But so much, especially with this, with the social media and with development of social media and Instagram, sometimes I am opening and I'm scrolling and I don't even know the people. Like, who are you? Where you have been?
They're so superstars.
And yes, and there is like an interview
Well,
and
I
full
admire
explanation.
whether you like him or not. But I admire Stefano Di Filippo. He is so successful, but not only in dancing.
Yes.
He can stop dance and live freely without any problem. But he's humble. I never heard from him, I want this, I want that, when I was that, when I... Oh, what you do today? Oh, I have 10 lessons and then I have a group. I didn't ask you.
What do you have?
I
how
don't
much money you
care.
just
And do you know what I'm gonna do at 3 o'clock today? Can I tell you? Can I make you feel bad? No, I don't say, because I don't need to prove anything. I don't want. I want to be humble. It's a good thing.
So humble is the name of our
And
interview today.
sometimes-
Yes.
And sometimes people try to prove things because they actually don't have it. So they that's what I feel. Yeah.
We can start.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
That would be nice again.
Последний
У
вопрос.
нас последний вопрос
всё.
и все игры.
И флешпул.
So based on everything what we were talking now behind the camera,
The scene. Oh my God, that's a different thing.
the only we didn't expect the conversation will go that way, but we were getting ready. And in one of the interviews, you said that first of all you have been a football player, as we already discovered.
So say being a football player is a big thing. Just when I was young, I played football.
So
You're
you
being
was
humble,
good
yes.
in this. Come on, yes. So you said, and this is the quote now, that us dancers, in comparison of the football players, the professional ones, we have only passion
Or
and only
any-
love for the
Any
form.
famous people, let's say, any successful famous.
Yeah, but what you meant in that interview that you gave is that all we have is just the passion for what we are doing, the true love to the thing that we are doing. We are not rewarded with the materialistic things enough.
Of course.
So if, for example, by somehow you would have a chance to swap, would you?
Now.
Good question.
You would still have the dancing, but you would have it in a different way.
Maybe like your hobby.
I have a big passion for dancing, and dancing has been always the first in my life, but I always tried to have a normal life beside it. So if I had to go to ski, I went to ski, no matter if I was afraid to break my leg, or if I had a chance to play football with some friends, I went to play football, even though maybe I had a lesson in 2 days, so maybe I couldn't move because I had muscle pain. But I don't know, it's a good question, because I gave so much maybe to dancing that is going to be difficult to change. But I also like other sports, and if they're going to tell me to change and swap, then I can think about
I
it.
think I was not clear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
If you would be still dancing,
Uh-huh.
nobody takes away the dancing. We change how it is. Devil takes away the passion and love for dancing,
Yes.
and gives you all the materialistic things in the world for doing their dancing. Would you swap?
Materialistic things and money are important, but I think without passion you cannot live, and it gives you a feel of emptiness a little bit, a feel like a nonsense. So it's tricky because I think both of them are. So you have to first have passion, but then if you have only passion and you don't maybe earn any money or don't have anything back, then it's really not pointless, but there is not a balance, it's not equal, you know. So I think I would like to take them both.
I think it's also tricky because of now this situation,
Yes.
pandemic. Yeah, I think we are
Well,
not quite
I wouldn't dance.
fulfilled.
I wouldn't dance full on 24/7 like it's my profession if I wouldn't earn any money. Of course, I need to do something else to live, you know. So this is also part of it. And plus, even though we don't have as many material things as football players or any famous Hollywood actors has, but still we are lucky and we have a lot out of it. So
Enough, let's
enough, yeah, what we need. So I think we are still lucky. So,
It's a very good
Okay,
answer
very
and
nice.
opinion.
thank you very much.
So the last
not the
thing.
end.
Oh my God.
Last thing.
And
So as you start to talk about Hollywood,
Yes.
famous people, and you said one of your sentences that you were kind of womanizer. So because we did this to your girlfriend, Dasha, to
Yeah.
your wife actually, that she was valuing the man's sexuality. You wasn't in this list. You did know about.
Brad Pitt.
So I think it would be even if we will do the same with you, but we will play this game and we will estimate the sexuality of the women. So you need to choose one of the couple,
Okay.
correct? Yeah?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say your name
Yes.
and Anya,
In case you forgot.
Okay.
in case you, yeah. Okay. The first pair that you need to choose from is Monica Bellucci or Charlize Theron.
Monica Bellucci. But she's Italian, so this is easy for me.
Okay. Second one, Angelina Jolie or Megan Fox.
Angelina Jolie.
I might be bad with the names, I'm sorry. Emily Ratajkowski
I know.
or Madalina
Genea.
Diana Genea.
Madalina Genea.
Okay. Kim Kardashian or Penelope Cruz.
You are judging the sexuality.
Penelope Cruz.
Irina Shayk or Kendall Jenner.
This I don't know. I don't know them. Do you have a picture?
Irina
Okay. The first one, Irina.
Shayk.
But I don't know them very well, so.
This is
Very
the
good.
Ukrainian model,
Yeah.
right? Irina Shayk.
Yeah.
I think I actually find her really similar to the beauty of Dasha. I don't know why I always said to
From
Dasha.
that picture I cannot recognize her, but
Let me
yeah, maybe more.
Okay, and the last one, Margot Robbie or Marion Cotillard.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't watch so many movies actually. I'm not so good.
I actually know many actually, but I don't remember the
Yeah,
names.
I like more documentaries rather than movies. I always sleep during the movie. After 10 minutes, I'm most like sleeping.
Marion Cotillard.
Okay.
Margot Robbie.
Margot. Nice name, Margot, actually.
Margot Robbie is very beautiful. Is the one of the favorites of Joel.
Yeah?
He's saying she's the most sexy. Margot Robbie. Okay, so now we have quarterfinal.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Monica Bellucci or Angelina Jolie.
Monica Bellucci.
Madalina Genea or Penelope Cruz.
Madalina Genea.
Irina Shayk or Margot Robbie.
Arina or Irina?
Irina Shayk.
Irina, yeah. Okay, then final. You have Monica Bellucci, Madalina Genea, Irina Shayk.
I like Madalina Genea, but I think the sexiest is Monica Bellucci.
Okay, very nice. Okay.
My date is Monica Bellucci.
I hope we could.
final.
I
will
hope we could make
organize.
it. Can you imagine now the Monica Bellucci going out from the Manuel? I have a date with you.
Vieni qua.
Okay, dear Manuel, thank you very much for
you
coming
for
today. We actually have.
See, having us, I always think I'm always for having me.
Okay, one thing, guys. We will repeat now.
Почему ты с ним прощаешься? Я могу тебя спросить? Прощаешься.
А?
Почему ты прощаешься? У нас же блиц.
It's a
Да,
earrings.
А,
вот.
а тогда я
Earrings.
зачем, да, прощаюсь?
Вот earrings.
Я думала, мы
Yes.
записываем.
Instead of your one. Oh, why are you laughing from my earrings?
No, because I'm
Okay.
a man. I'm not
Sorry,
laughing
then we are
about
not saying bye, yeah? I'm
course not,
sorry.
у нас
Okay,
еще.
sorry. Okay, thank you. Then the last thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
because our interviews, they are directed to open up the personality behind the top professional dancers. Everything that makes you, you. So the last questions that we will have, it's the questions from Marcel Proust. It will be very fast questionnaire.
Okay.
Please answer based on your instinct.
Okay.
Amaro or Irish coffee?
Amaro.
Creed or Diptyque?
Creed. I have Creed now.
Louis Vuitton or Bottega Veneta?
Louis Vuitton.
What are you afraid of the most?
Women.
Which quality?
My woman. I mean, not women, my woman.
Which quality in yourself you dislike the most?
Being sometimes too straight forward. Try not counting until 10 sometimes before you saying I say some things or I react.
Out of the things that belong to you,
Yeah.
which ones are you valuing the most?
Family, family, loyalty. No, that is my things, right?
That belong to you.
Yeah. Family, loyalty, and commitment.
What do you consider the limit of misery?
This is difficult. I don't understand even how to say, to reply. The meaning of the limit of misery.
Of unhappiness?
I don't know. This is very difficult. It's difficult for me also to understand it in English. The limit of misery.
The urge of unhappiness?
I cannot answer this question. I don't know. Difficult. Sell yourself the way you are not. Let's say like this.
If you could choose the time and place to live, which time and place would that be?
Okay, instinctively I would say my teenagers years, because they were the most free and thoughtless. But I like the fact of the time of La Belle Époque with this beautiful French villas with these beautiful evening gowns and the man dressed in a tuxedo with the hat. This kind of makes me dream a little bit. Yeah, that style is nice.
If devil offers you immortality without any circumstances, would you agree?
No.
And when you will meet God, what would you tell him?
A good question, because I don't think of God too often, but forgive me for all my sins and for the mistake I did to you first and to myself in life. Yeah. Forgive me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Manuel Frighetto.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Manuel. We have the small present for you from our Grand Prix company that are supporting our program. We hope that you like it, and it's just a small gesture from us that you come and take your time.
Thank you for coming.
This is for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh wow, very nice. Something for practice. It's not a mini skirt.
No. Yeah, it's a go to the. It's like a jersey.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, cup like it says dance in Grand Prix, so I hope you use it. In London, when we are all cold,
So good.
I hope the sizes would be good on you.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Wow, that's good. Thank you.
No problem.
so
Thanks
much.
to you for
Thank
coming.
Mwah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.